Hello Aries, welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys had a wonderful month last month and are gearing up for May because we're already in April. Sorry it's taken me so long to start putting out the zodiac readings, but what I'll do is I'll make this reading extend through to the middle of May. So it starts on the 12th, which is today, and it'll extend through to the middle of May. So that's what this reading is going to cover, and hopefully next month I can get myself together enough to post my readings at the beginning of the month again, which is how I used to do them before. But life tends to change us, and as we go through each of our experiences, things change. So then you have to just become balanced again, which is something that I have been working on. And for you, Aries, you're also going through a lot of changes. There's a lot of planets that are moving. Mercury is going to move out of your sign by the 15th of this month, so it's going to help with communications. There's plans that you want to get going where your own career is concerned, or your business that perhaps you're trying to materialize or bring into the actual time now, which is something that you've thought about, you've been working on, but there's been a lot of things that you've had to tweak. Once Mercury moves back to forward motion, then you're going to be able to have some energy for a little while there to solidify those plans and start really making things happen and materialize in your life. You've also got Chiron that's going to move from Pisces into the sign of Aries by the middle of this month, so that's going to also be releasing a lot of pent up emotional energy that you probably have already been working on, but as the wounded healer comes into your sign, it's going to help you heal that. So it's going to bring it to the surface. So if you see a lot of weird or feel a lot of weird thoughts coming into your mind or resurfacing, perhaps even lovers from the past that you run into, just in case, you go somewhere, or just as a matter of fact it'll happen and you're like, oh wow, I was just thinking about you and here you are. And it's because it's things that are being healed in your life now that have been lingering there for quite some time. So you're coming to terms with it, and you may have to speak to some of your old relationships or people that have meant a lot in your life that somehow wounded you or left a scar, or you wounded them. So it's time to bring all that to the surface and heal it once and for all, so that you can move forward with your new ideas, with your new plans, where career is concerned or even emotional experiences are concerned. All right, now let's get to the reading. While I was shuffling one of my tarot decks, you got the Seven of Cups. So you do have a lot of ideas that are rolling around in your head. You have so many options and so many things that you want to do that it'll stagnate your energy, because when we have too many things that we're focusing on, we don't do any of them because we just become overwhelmed into what to do next, and we can't do any. And the Fool is right next to it. So the Fool is looking at it going, wow, what do I do next? I want to start all of these new plans, new ideas, trips, things that I want to do, new adventures, and I can't do any of them because there's just too many. So what you need to learn to do is focus on just one or two that you can actually materialize. And there's one that will bring about the victory. So you need to be careful as to your choices that are coming up in the next month, Aries, because you don't want to get caught up in something that's a dead end, or it'll siphon your money and you get depressed after a while. You are coming out of a period of time where you have felt heartbroken or pain in your heart from the decisions that you have made or the things that have happened to you, the scars. And you are coming out of that now because you have the Three of Swords reversed. So that's a good thing. But as far as coming out of that and moving forward, be careful you don't fall into the same traps or become impulsive and do something too quickly that later you regret. Look at the options that you have in front of you and make sure that you're heading in the right direction, or that you focus on just one, get her done, and then focus on something else once that pans out okay in your life. All right. Now, for the reading, first of all, I'm going to pull two cards out that will represent your economy or your money for the month of April through to May. The next two cards are going to focus on your work or self-employment if you have a business. The next two cards are for love if you are single. Next two are for love if you are in a relationship. And I gotta move this over to make room for the last two. Next two cards, one is your surprise card for this month. The next will be your challenge, and two cards wanted to come out, so I better just keep them there. At the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. You're feeling helpless, hopeless. There's something that you're trying to manifest and you feel tied, like you can't do it. Keep in mind that when you get a swords card, it's all in your thoughts. It's in your mind. It's not real, okay? The only one that's limiting you from doing something or from moving forward is yourself. It's fear. You know that it's not going to work out, that whatever it is for all of us, you know, it's something different. And by the way, this reading is for those of you with your moon, sun, and rising sign in the sign of Aries, element fire. All about your thoughts, your head. You need to take care of your head. Watch out for headaches. If you're having headaches, then there's something that you're doing or that you're eating that's causing them. So keep your mind clear. This is the only way that you're going to be able to move forward. Alright, when it comes to your economy, you've got the Three of Swords again. So Aries, apparently you have been going through some heartbreaks, some reckonings. I guess with Chiron coming into your sign, it must already be affecting you when it comes to relationships. Sorry about that. This is your economy. But either way, it's a Three of Swords. So that must mean to me that you have been disappointed with your economy, with your money. I guess you thought that by now it should be more than what it is. Or it could be more than what it is. Maybe you started your own business and it didn't work out, and it cost you some money, so now you're having to rebuild. Or you're hoping to have more money soon, and for right now you're kind of disappointed with it. But you need to learn to go with the flow of your intuition when it comes to building up your capital, having more money. Some of you have to work a little bit harder. Instead of being in the mind, put it into reality. Make it happen. If you have the thought, your intuitive mind helps you come up with the idea, you need to put it into effect. You need to, in order to improve your finances. So if you're not happy with what's going on in your life right now, you need to go with the flow of the universe. This is the Wheel of Fortune. When it turns, you need to take a turn with it. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes our money is low because we need to focus on something else, which in turn will bring in more money. But if you focus on not enough, you're going to bring that into your life. So you need to go with the flow of the changes of the cycles in your life. Sometimes you're going to be making more money. Sometimes it's going to be going out. Just get used to it and work with that energy, okay? When it comes to your work and your business, you're refusing to see something, Aries, when it comes to your work, perhaps even your own business. Maybe you're supposed to be doing something on your own and you're not. You're limiting yourself to just one thing. So maybe you need to start opening up to other things, to other ideas. Quit protecting your money or yourself and open up to the new ideas that are coming in. Your third eye is open. It's open. You're getting plenty of ideas from your intuitive third eye, from guidance, whatever. It could be your guides, your angels, your own higher self telling you, hey, you need to go in this direction. You need to start this. And you're closing yourself off because you're afraid. You're afraid of being hurt. You're afraid of losing money. You're afraid of whatever, of it not panning out. You're refusing to see that you need to move forward somehow. These are going to be some challenging times coming up ahead when it comes to your business, when it comes to your employment. You may have differences of opinions with other people there, differences of ideas. You need to swallow your pride. Fire signs are very hard at doing that. It's difficult for them. And listen, protect yourself as well, but do it in a nice way. Okay, when it comes to starting your own business, it's going to be a bit challenging initially, but if you follow your guidance, it will pan out. You just need to follow guidance, and you're not doing it. You're refusing to see. If you're unhappy about the money that you make, or you wish to have more, you have to work more. It's not going to change. You have to put in more in order to receive more. So it's just the balance, you know. And some things are not going to pan out at the beginning, or your ideas may not be quite tweaked. You have to really focus on them, and you're going to have differences of opinion with other people. You just need to stand your ground. Stand your ground, but in a nice, loving way, and you'll be able to materialize what you want. For those of you that are single, well, You got some damn good cards here, Aries. These are both major arcana cards. The first one is the Star card. So that means that into your life will come someone that is destined to come into your life, like crossed lovers. It's like lovers that can't ever meet anywhere, and then all of a sudden they come together because of the Star card. It's a wish card. It's something that you've wished for, and it's very hard to attain it. But when the healing occurs, when you break away from addictions, when you break away from old relationships that bind you, and you work on yourself, the healing occurs, the hope happens, and that dream that you have of someone special, of a significant soulmate coming into your life, it happens. And for you, it can happen if you heal, if you start to move your life forward. For some of you, you have to move from one place to another in order to meet this special person that you're trying to bring into your life. For others, it's just moving yourself forward, being able to take control of your ego and your spiritual life and blend them together through sheer will alone and move your life forward. It will bring you that stability. It'll bring you that person that will be ready, will be mature enough for a committed relationship. This looks like a marriage card. It's two people bonding together. This is also the Chariot card, so it could be a water sign. The other card on top represents Aquarius. So for you, Aries, an air sign or a water sign is going to be very highlighted if you're single for the month of April going through to May. So if you meet someone like that that helps you move forward, someone that's very impulsive, it could be someone that you meet while on a trip. Okay, because they're going to be moving too. They're going to be either moving from place to place or on the trip as well, going on a trip, and you somehow meet. This could also be you moving from one place to another, from one town to another, or one block to another, whatever it is, and then you meet someone because of moving your life forward. Or just taking a hold of your ego, growing in spirituality, moving your life forward metaphorically, healing, breaking away from addictions, from things that have bound you to this earth, healing, enlightening yourself, bringing in that new soulmate. It'll happen. Congratulations. For those of you that are in a relationship, you've got the Three of Wands, which is taking the lead, joining with others, planting your seeds, moving your life forward, again, travel. And then you've got the Balance card. Again, another major arcana card. So far you have 4 in your reading. This is Temperance card. This represents Sagittarius. So if you are in a relationship with someone that's either a fire sign like yourself, now this represents fire as well. This is the Three of Wands. So you could be involved with someone that's a fire sign like you, or this could be representing you. You need to take more heed of what you do in your life, and you need to balance yourself more. Breaking away from addictions, breaking away from the past, blending your personality, ego with spirit a bit more, listening to your guides as you move forward to bring you more balance, to integrate you more with your partner. But you need to solidify your bonds. You need to take the lead as well when it comes to that. If you're having issues with your partner, you need to love them more, forgive more, open yourself up more, trust more. Aries, I know it's very difficult for you. You want to be in the lead anyway because you are the first house. You represent the head. You represent the mind, the thoughts. So you want to be there. Perhaps you're not. Perhaps you're letting your partner take the lead, and it's not going to work because you both have to balance that a little bit more, okay? The Temperance card is all about tempering, being patient, your temperament. Working on your temperament a bit more with that of your partner. Both of you need to bond a little bit more, blend a little bit more, work on your heart chakra. You're mirroring each other big time right now. Your fire, you need to take lead of your fire. You need to take lead with your partner as well. You need to talk to them, sit and talk to them for a while. Maybe make a plan to go out of town, to do something a little bit different. Joining up with family members or others in order to be able to blend your relationship better with your partner. Maybe there's something that you need to hear from a parent, from a sibling that will help you getting to know your partner a little bit better. Maybe there's something there that they haven't told you, something that needs to be healed, and your intuition is trying to guide you, but you need to do it in a loving, soft way. If you're addicted to drugs, food, cigarettes, alcohol, you need to curb that a bit, because the Temperance card is all about curbing addictions, breaking away from them so that we can walk that long path that we have in order to achieve enlightenment. All roads lead home, but you need to balance your energies with that of your partner a bit more. Alright, the surprise card, throat chakra. Working on your throat chakra, on your speeches, on your relationships with other people, learning to talk to them, learning to say things that are positive, learning to unblock your chakra. If you want to talk to your partner and you can't, because you fear that you're going to hurt them, you need to learn to speak it in a kind, loving way. So for some of you, your throat chakra is blocked. You're not being able to say what you want to say. There's things that you want to tell people and you can't, or you won't. You're afraid to. You feel they're going to hurt you, or you're going to hurt them by saying those things. But for some of you, you're blocked at this time. You can't find balance because you can't speak your truth. You can't speak what you want to speak to other people. Hence, the throat chakra has come out. So that's something that you need to work on. Perhaps your throat chakra is going to open up by surprise this month, and you're going to start telling everybody what you think. So be careful. Be careful how you say things, but just know that it's a surprise and it's going to unblock. For some reason, you're going to start telling people things. And just know that that's what it is. You're unblocking your throat chakra and you're becoming more communicative. The struggle card is finding balance. It's finding balance in your life this month, or with those around you, with your partners, with people at work, with lovers, you know, friends. It's going to be hard to find the balance. Okay, so you're going to have to work on that. That's what's blocked. And the other card that came out is your success and growth. This is the 8 of Wands. So you're going to receive a lot of messages, and it's all about success, growth. It could be romance as well. You're going to perhaps even be giving out a lot of messages because of the throat chakra becoming unblocked. So finding balance between your home life, your love life, your career, your business, and it growing. It will grow. There's something that's going to happen very quickly in your life. That's going to be one of the struggle cards. So your growth, your communications, some of you are traveling, you're moving. It's going to happen quickly, so you have to find balance, because it may throw you off balance. Maybe some of the messages you may receive, some of the communications you may receive this month might throw you off a little bit. So that's going to be the challenge, trying to stay balanced between all the changes that are coming, whether it's your success, your growth, your employment, your relationships, whatever it is. It's going to be a little bit stressful. Alright, I have surprise cards for you. These are the Tony Carmine Salerno relationship cards. So I'm going to pull a card for those of you that are single, see what the advice is, and one for those of you that are in a relationship. And they came out already. Then we have our soul, where is it? Here it is. Soul growth. What we're working on is feeling of envy for the month of April. I am the same as everyone, but with different challenges. So you need not be envious or saying, wow, why can't I be that successful, or why can't I have that person, you know. You need to break away from those emotions, any envy or wanting something you feel you can't achieve it, because you're just like everyone else. You can if you want to. You just have to communicate better. You have to have more faith in yourself. You have to balance your life more and move forward, because we're all in a different growth pattern. Okay, we're all growing at a different rate. We have all experienced lives before, some more than others. Some have gone through more experiences than others in life, so you're rewarded differently. You have different karmic paths, so don't ever envy what someone else has, because if you have it, unless you've walked in someone else's shoes, you really don't know what that feels like or what it does to you, whatever it is you're desiring that you see someone else having. No, you don't know what they had to go through in order to receive that blessing from the divine, so don't ever envy what someone else has, because you don't know what's going to happen to you before you're able to get the same thing if you ask for it. because you have to be careful what you wish for, because you'll get it and then you'll say, ooh, perhaps this wasn't what I wanted, and it wasn't in your life for a reason. So, okay. For those of you that are single, again, balance is going to be very important as you move forward. This is just like the Temperance card, balancing your emotions, balancing your life, your thoughts, the things that you do in your life. If you're addicted to anything, get rid of it, or at least limit it more so that you have more control and more balance of your own actions. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, learning to balance your emotions, learning to heal, let go of the past, the things that bond you, so that if you're a more balanced person, you balance your yin, your yang, your male and your female aspects of your life, your spirituality along with your ego, that is what's going to help you bring someone new into your life. Now, for those of you that are in a relationship, well, hell, you need to be more playful with your partner. Come up with new ideas. Aries, fire sign, you can always come up with something new. And I know you like to travel. I know you like to move and do things and move your body. So be more playful with your partner. Keep them guessing all of the time. Keep them thinking. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So if you're looking to heal old wounds, which with the Temperance card you are, love, happiness, smiling more with your partner, that will get you lots of places. Also know that during this month you're going to be improving your health, mental health, physical health, whatever it is. By unblocking your chakra, by balancing your life. You've got the Star card as well, so healing is coming your way, Aries. I love you. Have a nice month, and I'll talk to you again next month. For those of you that would like a private reading with me, please check the links below or write to me at raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. Also, you can check my blog, raisastarot.blogspot.com. You can check my readings there if you're interested in getting a reading with me and would like to know what they are, or just write to me and tell me what you want, and we'll hook up. Love you guys. Bye for now. Talk to you again next month.